This has to be the loudest, craziest, busiest city I've ever been to. Welcome to Dhaka. So I am here in Dhaka, Bangladesh. First time visitor guide for you guys so that way you guys know what to do. We're going to be checking out Old Town and seeing how like the real life of how people live here, and then also hopefully some historical places, some points of interest, lots of things here. Yeah, it's pretty crazy here. Alright, I'm here inside of a wholesome market or flower market where they sell a bunch of stuff here. During this time of year, apparently it's like a wedding season, so flowers are really important, of course. So this flower market was pretty cool just walking around. There is so many things to see, so many smells. I gotta say, if you are into flowers, make sure you take your time and get some. But it was just really cool to see how the market was. Now, I was here during the later part of the day, so a lot of things are closing down already. But either way, my tour guide did a really good job showing me these places. Okay, we're here at a secret mosque. It's actually pretty nice where this is at. So this was a pretty cool mosque to see. It was very small, but they have a lot of history here. This was built around 1679 by Haji Shabazz Khan, where he put up the mosque and his own tomb. There is a controversy about the profession of Khan, as many believe that he was a Mason in profession. He used to live in Togi, but often came to the mosque that he built himself to preach Islam as well as pray. Either way, whatever the legend is, it was very, very cool to see, and you could actually feel the history here. Now, I didn't stay here too long. I did go over to one of the universities and was able to come out to check the architecture, and I have to say, just coming here and going around the rickshaw, it was very, very cool to see firsthand. A lot of people do come here to take Instagram pictures, so make sure to check it out. Okay, we're here at the Dhakeshwari temple. It's pretty cool. People come here and pray and stuff, so let's go inside and check this place out real quick. So this is a Hindu temple in Old Dhaka. This was originally built in the 10th century 1100 AD, and it was said that the city Dhaka was named after the goddess. Now this had a lot of history here with the destruction in 1971 by the Pakistan army during the Bangladesh Liberation War. Now this temple has assumed status as the most important Hindu palace of worship in Bangladesh. Coming in here, people come in to worship, and make sure you follow the rules too. You have to take off your shoes while you're walking around. And what happens too is people come here and they make offerings, and anybody who's here, they actually feed all the people. Now, after we were done, we did get to walk around the city a little bit, and we went over to Logbok Fort. This was built in 1678. Now it was closed, but I was able to go to a rooftop and be able to see it from the top down. Now after all this walking, I did build an appetite, so I went to get some breakfast. So I tried a couple local sweets and some breads, which are really, really delicious. And I have to say, after doing all that walking, we did some more walking going through some of the markets, which is very cool to see some of the people haggle their way through on different prices and selling things. And you could pretty much find anything here. Now some people really do like shopping here, and like I said, you can get some pretty good deals, so be sure to haggle your prices around so that way you can get something that you really like. Now the number one transportation around this old city is going to be through rickshaw, and my next stop was going to be the Star Mosque, also known as the Tara Masjid. Just coming up, the people were very nice. I had some kids coming here and playing, so they came up and said hello. Now I'm not exactly too sure about the history here about the mosque, but it was really cool to see. My guide had some Bangladesh money, and I was able to compare their currency to this mosque itself. But again, everything has rules, so be sure to have either some sort of donations, make sure to take your shoes off, and you gotta respect the area. And here we are at the Armenian Church. Now this church bears testimony to the existence of a significant Armenian community in the region between the 17th and 18th century. They do have a big clock tower here, and the clock stopped actually in 1880, and then in 1897 an earthquake destroyed the tower. Right now they're doing a lot of construction, but you can see a lot of things that here where people were buried. They still hold services here, and I think it was actually pretty cool just seeing how they were rebuilding everything and fixing things up. Now while we were walking through, we did go to Saragat, which is also the water boats. It's pretty cool because you can see how people transport themselves back and forth. And of course, the final stop here is going to be the Asan Manzil, also known as the Pink Palace. Now the construction first started here in 1859, and then it was completed in 1872. This did go through a series of construction due to some natural disasters such as a tornado, but you could see here during the Mughal Empire how people used to come here, how the British used to stay here, sleep here. They had the French, they had many people from all over Europe come and stay here, and you could definitely feel that European touch within the building. It's very cool to see how they maintained it and how people used to live in this area, and it wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be. They do have a great ballroom, an assembly room, a dining room, a music room, and a few residential rooms. There are some parts that are closed off, so be sure to follow the path and enjoy. And that is it for Dhaka, Bangladesh. I gotta say, man, my heartbeat is pumping. I have to take a couple Xanax after this trip. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. There's so many things here that you can see, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.